Alright, so Valorant Radiant Pro just admitted to cheating in Valorant. Let's look at his reasons why he was cheating. I'm Fatman Valorant, and if you want more Valorant content, be sure to subscribe. So today we have more Valorant pros getting banned. Last time we saw something very important. We saw a pro being banned during a live match, but today we actually saw a pro being banned in Valorant. He is a Radiant, he is playing, yes, he is in pro games. What's really important though is his reasoning. Listen to this. This is why I cheated, the Radiant pro said. I wanted to rank up, become Radiant, but hackers hindered my progress. I got triggered and used hacks to jump on the ladder. Boy, this is getting good. I bought these hacks for one day and used it for only 3 matches, he said. And also, his excuse was that he only used wall hacks and not aim hacks. And this is really funny, so let's start with the beginning. Valorant professional player has confessed to cheating in a ranked match following a ban commissioned by Riot Games. But a Valorant player, Paratroop Sentinel Xade, was disqualified from the Esports Club Invitational after receiving during a tournament. So I'm guessing he was disqualified during the tournament by a ban? It didn't really state in the article. However, initially the player was adamant that he wasn't complicit in any shady business, so he in fact denied all of the news that he received. He was banned during the live match and simply denied, I didn't hack, I didn't do it, and this is the most common thing the hackers do. It's not really bad, and we can all expect that, right? However, his teammates and a few Indian professional players pestered him to speak the truth. Admittedly, later on, he actually admitted to hacking, which is really what we expected, right? But here's what he said. He confessed for cheating in ranked games. In his defense, the 19-year-old, so he's pretty young, right? He's only 19 years old. And this is exactly what he said. Now, this is pretty interesting. He only used wall hacks. He didn't use aim hacks. And that's his justification for using the cheats. It's okay to use wall hacks, but not aim hacks. And he also explained his reasoning for exploiting these hacks during competitive matches. Now, if you didn't think this was wild enough for, basically cheating in a pro game and these matches making it really bad against the teammates and the other players and not making fun, he said, I wanted to rank up, become Radiant, but hackers hindered my progress. They destroyed my progress. Are you serious? They destroyed your progress with getting to Radiant, an artificial rank that's even not that big if you're Immortal 2 or Immortal 3 are already in top 1%. But anyway, even if we don't listen to that, there's another important thing. I got triggered and used hacks to jump the ladder. So eventually he got triggered by people using hacks, so that's why he decided to join the cause and also use hacks. How does this fix the problem? Well, it doesn't. You know what does? A lot of practice, a lot of designation, a lot of team play to get to the Radiant rank that not a lot of people receive, maybe less than 1,000. And it's really important to know here that you don't think about that. I'm just gonna use the easy path, I'm gonna cheat, and that's gonna be it. This is a really stupid decision, but he's also 19 years old, so you can expect stuff like this to happen. Now here's the big problem. If you're using hacks against hackers, you are the part of the problem. You are the reason why more people use cheats, why people want an unfair advantage to this. Some people use it for fun, some people are just toxic and want to see the world burn, just like people who are trolling in games. It's just super annoying, and these people have huge problems in life. If you are actually hacking because other people are hacking, you are not better than them. You are simply another cheater. Now, that is my opinion. Now, what's very important to note here is he bought these hacks for one day and used it for only 3 matches. Luckily, only 3 matches were ruined, and not like 200 when some cheaters on private cheats don't ever get detected. Now, this is a very small percentage, considering the Valorant anti-cheat is actually pretty good and pretty interesting in most parts. In some, they are still undetected. It's doing better than in a lot of other games, so I don't want to mention which ones, but I still think it's a pretty fair play. Is this situation fair for using it only a few matches? The excuse doesn't help. If you hacked you have to take accountability. Now, this is one pretty important thing, is that Constellation has astounded his teammates who continuously reached out to Riot Games to ascertain the cause behind the ban. So Riot didn't really tell why they banned the player. They just knew they banned him. The youngster later confirmed that he never hacked in the tournament and that the ban was solely due to him cheating in ranked games. Once a hacker, he could potentially hack in tournament. I know how this stuff goes down. I know this guy maybe didn't want to cheat in tournaments ever. However, sometimes you really want more and more, and we can already see a few pros already cheating on tournaments and getting caught by coaches or by someone administering who people are putting in the USB and having the word.x file. It's very important to note here, such stuff really goes detected after a while. Now, what's really important to note here is Zaid may have been banned from Valorant, but the repercussions of his actions were much more severe than a simple ban forever. His ban comes at a sensitive time as Indian Valorant esports is still in embryonic stages. So in growing stages the whole Valorant is really in growing stages for now. On Big Stream, renowned Indian Counter-Strike global offensive professional criticized the player for marrying the local scene years after Forsaken controversy that destroyed Indian esports to a great extent. So if you guys didn't know, CSGO Indian hacker Forsaken basically put a USB key into a live LAN event and got caught pretty fast. He got banned forever, and the players stressed that Forsaken ruined their careers within one night because the whole team was banned as a whole, as a low-tier roster started disrespecting Indian teams after this ban, and they didn't really care for that example. Now, if this happened in US or Europe, the ban would be much bigger. For example, the controversy is much stronger. Luckily, no cheaters have been caught yet. And the cheaters that are caught are getting banned pretty quickly. Let's see what happened with the hacker that was hacking in a live tournament. What is very important to note here is that Valorant and Riot is actively breaking down these cheaters because their whole promise is around anti-cheat. And if they can't provide a nice anti-cheat with no hackers, nothing can happen. And it's pretty important to note here that such hackers will only get banned more and more. This is only going to be happening. More and more hackers will be banned as Riot starts breaking down. They have even started suing big anti-cheating companies and going up with Destiny to actually start destroying every single hack they see. They have already announced their war on cheating, which is really nice. But let's look at another pretty specific news. We already saw a player banned this week from a live match. So the player known as Reflect was caught using cheats while playing in a scrim against the all-female Dignitas squad. The pro player Sholana has posted a reaction of the exact moment that the Reflect got banned.
It could be Garden, I gave it up.
What?
Did my game?
Oh,
Cheater detected.
What?
What?
Oh
my god. Reflect.
Wait, what?
Are you serious?
Tryout.
He's a tryout.
One thing we can certainly learn is you can't cheat your way to the top. You have to make that dedication. You have to make those specific numbers and specific shots to make it right in the career. The cheater was a pretty high ground actually, being the top 7 player at the rank 7, which is a very high rank. And it seems like the Valorant anti-cheat is pretty good. It just detects the cheat at a later level. So any cheater that is cheating now might get banned later. You know, the anti-cheat could possibly be much stronger than we are seeing right now, and it could be only the beginning of what we are seeing. This could be a huge thing that could change esports and Valorant forever. So here is what you can do if someone is cheating. Simply report them, wait for others to report them too, and then they get banned. So simple as that. Yes, you can't maybe get him banned in the match you're playing now, but if you do report him, if you do take action, that could mean that potentially someone later on that is playing the game gets saved from such a cheater. That means you made someone's day better, and that is in the end that really matters. So we want to look at why people really cheat. So in esports, we already know that people cheat due to how much money there is in esports at the top ladder. Either that or they want fame and recognition without actually learning and earning for it, and just want the simple way out, and in the end get really burned and punished. And the other way is simply some people want to watch the world burn. Some people just love hack, but in some ways it's also a tradition. For example, in China, it's pretty much a tradition. You're a hack. This is what I've heard from Battlefield scrims, where every single person was coming to this US servers and cheating. And it's very important to note here in Valorant, you know, people want to be radiant without putting in the extra effort. Sometimes it doesn't work out for them. Some do get away and get banned later on eventually, maybe a week later, maybe a day later, maybe an hour later. But so far, everyone gets their punishment in the end. Hopefully this video explains you exactly what's the source behind it, everything about Valorant hacking, and these pro Radiant Valorant players not getting away with cheating. And that's what's really fun. Anyway, this is Fatman. If you want more Valorant content, be sure to subscribe. It would help me out a lot, and it would help you out a lot if you kept up to date. And this is Fatman signing out. Peace, guys.